We are going to make sure that the people who've arrived on the ships see all the cultural pleasures and also the discomfort and the difficulties faced by Gazans on a daily basis. So there will be visits to Jabalia refugee camp, there will be visits to universities and schools and hospitals, of course, because they are in desperate need of support from the outside world.
So you say support. It's obviously not just highlighting the situation there, but also bringing in practical things that people need.
Well, in fact, this was more a human rights mission than a humanitarian mission. These were very small boats that were packed with people who wanted the eyes of the world to look this way and say, why are 1.5 million people being cut off from the rest of the world, and why is their ability to run a state being stopped in this way? So this was more about, this particular ship was about getting the eyes of the world to look at Gaza in a new, more positive way. However, now this shipping lane is open, and Israel has confirmed that they will now look at cases of boats coming from Cyprus on a case-to-case basis. Now it's open, well, a lot of important political decisions will have to be made.
I suppose, though, that a number of people who follow this situation would say, well, yes, we are sympathetic, we understand where you're coming from on this, but at the same time you have to take into account Israel's own position, that basically Israel is in danger. Hamas effectively took control of the area. We know what relations are like between Israel and Hamas, so in that sense they've been forced to take this action to protect the security of the country.
Well, if you hear what you've just said, you've said Israel, as in the State of Israel, and Hamas a group. At the same time, the Israeli government is punishing an entire people. There are 1.5 million people in Gaza who cannot get what they need to survive, to enjoy the freedoms and rights that the rest of us enjoy under Geneva Conventions and human rights laws. You cannot punish a civilian population for the views of a government, and that is, you quite highlighted very well the point that the Israeli government is willing to enforce a blockade against civilians.